Danny Farquhar and wife Lexie. Getty Images. Danny Farquhar has seen the video a few times. The footage of trainers and coaches pulling his limp body out of the dugout at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago after Farquhar collapsed during the sixth inning of a game on April 20, having suffered a brain hemorrhage caused by a ruptured aneurysm. "I don't remember what happened and the doctors told me it's gone from my memory," Farquhar said. "I hope it is. I don't want to remember. I've seen the clips, but I don't like watching it much. My last memory is still walking out to the bullpen before the game with a nitro brew coffee and then waking up 4 days later in the ICU. Since surviving the life-threatening incident, the right-handed reliever said he's been determined to pitch in the majors again. And after missing the rest of last season while recovering with the White Sox, Farquhar signed a minor league deal with an invitation to Major League spring training with the Yankees. He expects to report to camp in Tampa next weekend, vying for a spot in the team's formidable bullpen. "It hasn't hit me yet," Farquhar said from his home in Temecula, Calif, located between Los Angeles and San Diego. "I can't wait to get back on a real mound. I haven't faced a batter since April 20th. He entered that game in the top of the sixth in relief of James Shields and gave up a ground rule double to George Springer, got Jose Altuve to ground out before Carlos Correa smacked a two-run homer. Farquhar retired. Josh Reddick went the inning, then he complained of a headache and collapsed in the dugout. He was taken in an ambulance to Rush University Medical Center, only minutes from the ballpark. The setting no doubt aided his recovery. Ruptured brain aneurysms are fatal in roughly 40% of cases and 2/3 of survivors show some permanent neurological deficit, according to the Brain Aneurysm Foundation. He underwent a pair of surgeries, including a craniotomy, a procedure in which part of the skull is removed. Despite those odds, Farquhar insists he knew he was going to return to the field. "I had no doubt I was gonna pitch again," Farquhar said. "I was very upset I was on the DL. I still had tubes coming out of my head and staples holding everything together, and maybe it was the medicine, but I was ready to go. I was absolutely devastated when one of the doctors told me it was a season-ending injury. I was heartbroken. In 11 seasons, it was my first time on the DL. But he didn't wait long in getting back into shape. It was tough coming back," Farquhar said. "I wanted to get right back to training. It's incredible how much strength you lose. It was like 15 years of training was gone. He began to feel like himself again physically around 4 months ago." Getty Images. The legs were the toughest part, for sure, Farquhar said. "I got my velocity back and I even shed a couple pounds with a pretty strict diet. I cut out alcohol and I pay attention to everything I eat," because he only pitched 8 innings before his season was cut short. Farquhar tried to get in as much work as he could when he was able. He trained and pitched off a mound at Victory Athletics near his home, where Farquhar lives with his wife, Lexie, and their 3 children. The throwing program began in July. "Even though it was an indoor turf mound, it was awesome," Farquhar said. Not surprisingly, it's changed his perspective. "I've always been able to shoot 80 in golf and I still can, but if I shoot 90, I don't get upset anymore," Farquhar said. "I'm just happy to be out on the course. I'm hoping that translates to pitching and it's a less stressful season and I just enjoy being out there." His goals, though, remain the same. After sending videos of himself training and pitching to interested teams, to show I was alive and well, Farquhar signed with the Yankees last month. He had a brief stint in the organization in 2012. Farquhar appeared in 7 games for AAA Scranton, Wilkes-Barre and AA Trenton before he was sent to Seattle in the deal that brought Ichiro Suzuki to the Bronx, referred to by Farquhar with a laugh as the Farquhar trade. He's already hit 90 miles per hour on the radar gun, which Farquhar said he normally doesn't do this early in spring, and he came to New York last week to get checked out by the Yankees. "I had to go through every test and talk to every doctor," Farquhar said. He will now try to crack a relief corps that is perhaps the best in the game, but Farquhar said he had numerous reasons for choosing the Yankees over a few other offers. "I thought they gave me the best opportunity to get back to the majors," Farquhar said. "I liked the Yankee organization when I was there and my gut told me to go back." Farquhar will have a different look, since he'll have to wear protective headgear for the rest of his career. "Even though my skull is sealed and fused, my skull will never be as strong as it was in the past," Farquhar said. "As devastating as it is for any pitcher to get hit with a line drive, it would be even worse for me, but he's thrilled to have the chance to pitch competitively again. I'm just taking it day by day," Farquhar said. "I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm pumped to have another opportunity."